Yes.
at any given time. That's why I'm monitoring.
And then before we come back to you, can I get your name, sir?
Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Okay, now did you have something to respond to the...
Well,
or ask?
I enjoyed listening to this lady. She was very articulate. She was very specific. It made sense. It says that's the type of thing. If she had it written down someplace, published, shared with people, people would say, hey, I can see what they're doing and why they're doing it because it does make sense. If you make it into a nebulous type of thing, well, we've all got our own particular needs and differences. I don't like the weather sometimes, so I'm pissed off. You know, I mean, some people can go to extremes with nebulous ideas. Specific thing is mentioned by this lady. So I said, okay, hey, this group makes sense. If this group says, hey, these are the things, she spoke for all of us. Hey, I like that. She spoke for me too. So that's all. I'm just trying to get some clarification for myself and for people that I meet. I had a discussion for an hour and a half today with some people. And we were talking about this. And they said, well, what do these people really want? What do they believe? I said, well, I think from what I know in New York, here's what they're standing for and so on and so forth. I'm not sure since I haven't been involved with the news. Yeah, but I mean, that's why I'm asking questions.
The issues that we care about are going to be articulated, and the details are going to be worked out at a later time. And right now, we have a specific agenda for this meeting in regards to our occupation here on Friday. So I would like to call a point of order in that direction and start to talk about that right now, if that's okay.
Can I just ask for a round of applause for him coming?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think if the movement's going anywhere, I think the first phase is trying to get you people to talk about the problems. I think that's the first phase.
Yeah.
Getting everybody, what you guys were doing over there, that's part of the whole movement.
Definitely.
Getting people to talk about the problems. That's the first phase. And after that, I'm not sure. Maybe just the application.
Are there any objections to moving on what's on the agenda?
A brief one, because I just have a short issue regarding safety.
Excuse me.
And the other one is a much longer discussion. While we're holding up signs, I'd like to suggest that we stand at least 50 feet away from the corner, because people who are making a turn, we don't really want them looking at the sign. We want them looking at where they're going. And also, when the sirens go off, I suggest that we put our signs down so that people are looking at the trucks rather than at us.
Can that be talked about during the... Yeah. Okay.
And I won't
During
walk
the
out
what?
there because I'm way too distracted.
Perfect. Sasha actually already brought up the idea of talking about a lot of the occupation protocols, or what did we call them? Etiquette. We're going to start talking about that more on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, as the occupation continues.
Okay, well, except that we're doing it now, you know.
Yeah, but we can talk about it.
You are here to share that with them. Yeah, that's fine. Definitely. So the next part, again, I think so far what we have is occupying here on Friday and starting it with the teach-in at 5:30. We also have not turning this into a college party, smoking off campus. And again, so I just kind of want to bring it up. Do you guys think it would be a bad idea to have kind of like an occupation party where it's not like a kegger? Sorry. But, you know, like, would it be inappropriate if people brought, like, cupcakes and some, like, soup?
I like to eat.
No.
Well, I think we need to.
No drugs on campus.
Okay, a couple things. To me, a couple things. If we're going to do that, whatever we're going to do, we're going to have to decide, should we set all the tents up before, then go, march back? I mean,
Where
that
are we
makes
marching?
More, where are we marching?
Or is that what?
Isn't there meeting? Aren't you guys, isn't that the...
No.
That's the teach-in at
That's the
5:30.
teaching, you're not marching?
Hello, young lady.
Apparently,
Hello.
someone on campus, I can't necessarily speak for all of this, but there are students on campus who are trying to organize that on Friday there will be a march from the university over here. But that is Occupy NMSU, those students who are more affiliated with that are kind of trying to organize it. But
Well, I still think that think
that
we
right?
should get up. I think we should get here set up, and if we're gonna have a party, it should be the next night after we're organized.
But that's Halloween, and I already have.
Okay,
parties to
okay,
go
okay.
to.
That's a good point. All right. Well, wait, okay. Halloween
I
party. It's just
know.
if you have a party and you're not organized, and you have 300 people show up from the community, and you don't.
We don't have something to talk about.
Yeah, I say there be no necessarily like kickoff party because people just kind of come and think like, oh, this is cool. We're just eating cupcakes and hanging out.
And it's another
You know
thing
what
to
I mean?
organize.
And
Can you put it off
I think it should be organized. I think like maybe there should be a like maybe two like to kind of initiate things. There should be maybe like 2 or 3 people who want to kind of get up in front of the group and kind of say just a few words about the occupation and why they're there.
We can do something informal, but I don't want to create a nightmare for us.
I think that. So I think the flyers that we have, we can start being a little bit more specific, and to say occupation starts Friday 5:30 at the park, and that's something that we can just spread right to the masses, and then whatever develops out of that, I feel like we can handle during that time and choose along those lines. Is there any different ideas or things along those lines?
Call them justice.
Justice cupcakes?
Hold on 1 second. We got a couple of new people.
So can we
Oh, hey.
make sure that the circle is everybody okay with their position? This is Zach.
Let everybody in.
Oh,
Yeah. What's your name?
My name's Zach.
How you doing, Zach?
Nice to meet you, Zach. So we have so Zach just joined us, and Zach just joined us, and right now we're talking about the logistics of our occupation that's going to begin on Friday evening at 5:30.
Okay.
And what's your name?
My name is Roberta.
Hi,
I heard
Roberta.
about this through Move On.
Awesome.
Has anybody come here this evening from Move On?
Right here. Right here.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Okay. So I
I was,
think
yes.
where we are is